Hello, welcome to Channel Madness. We're here with Shin, Lexxo, and Todd.
Todd, it's me.
Todd is now part of the channel.
I am.
He's going to help me out with the editing because it's hard to edit everything by myself.
Ooh.
And
I will learn to edit to do that.
Oh, little baby Todd.
I am a baby, Goo Goo Gaga.
And he's also Lexxo's husband.
To be.
Well, there is a ring on your finger. I think we decided you're my fiance, but I'm not your fiance because I haven't got a ring.
Yes.
Yeah. But when we get married, I will be your husband.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right. So even though I've been calling you my fiance, you're just my Beyonce. Hey.
Babe.
I hate that joke. What are we talking about today?
You know what? I like that conversation. Like we could talk about, I don't know, fiance. What's it like being married?
Oh,
I don't know because I'm not. Because we're not.
It's weird.
It's
It's weird because I reckon you're probably more married than we are at this point. Because for me, like, being married is just living together in a relationship.
Mm.
You don't really need a piece of paper. It doesn't really change your relationship that much, I wouldn't have thought.
Yeah.
Right.
But what's your opinion on that?
My opinion of marriage?
Yeah.
I've never been a strong person for the idea of marriage because to me it's just a superficial title.
Mm.
Like, it's because I'm not really religious. It doesn't hold much to me. If I love someone enough that I'm spending more time with them, then I don't need a little piece of paper to tell me that I already know in my heart.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay, I get that.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I think we found a conversation topic. Because, so how long have you two guys been dating before?
Maybe about 14 months, 15 months?
So since the 1st of September.
Since then.
Last year.
Last year. So I know a lot of people will look at your relationship quite young. It was only a year.
Yeah.
You engaged on your first year anniversary.
But we knew each other a fair amount before that.
I think it's a good thing with people like who, if you know someone for like if you actually known someone for like 10 years.
Yeah.
But people are but they only count the last part of the last year or so of a relationship. And without knowing the rest of the history, they can make all the world of difference.
It's interesting saying that though, because I know you and a lot of my other friends who aren't going to church sort of have that opinion where it's like, oh, you haven't been dating for that long and you're getting engaged now? Oh, that's a bit scary. Whereas if I'm talking to my friends at church, they're like, oh, come on, when are you going to do it? You've been dating for a year now.
Do you
far out? It's so long.
Do you think
just get engaged?
It's because they know you guys have known each other, or do you think there's more of a religious thing?
It's just kind of the way you do things in church. You just get married a lot quicker, I think.
I think there's definitely about 4 or so couples that are either engaged or married in our group. Yeah. They're all about our age.
And between them, there's people who have been together, who's dated for a month, and then they were engaged after that.
Yeah.
And then there are people. I mean, we've waited the longest out of all the people, I think.
Yeah. I think as well, we did know each other before that, and we were kind of we're both, I guess, of the opinion of being people first and understanding
opposed to not people.
No,
animals.
Okay.
I do enjoy being a person.
Not a block. What I mean is going into a relationship whole as opposed to trying to figure out who you are and going into the relationship. I think we both separately learnt about who we were so that when we
I'm a person. Shit. All this time I was looking at you like you're some sort of beast.
You want a deep talk? I'm giving you deep talk.
Yeah, sounds about right, actually. I know I definitely experienced that. I had a lot of previous relationships that all ended badly, and I think the reason this one worked out so well is because I finally got to the point where I said, oh, I'm very happy being single now. This is great. I love this. And then no, here we go again.
It was like a boulder.
Yeah,
for no apparent reason. I'm not saying that for any reason at all. Yeah.
Did you just play the game?
It was like a rock that smashed into the age of my life.
Ages, yeah. For ages and
really bad
ages.
Cube.
Don't make me mad again.
One bad cube
so angry.
And another fiery circular thing. Kidding.
But maybe we could talk about that. What we're planning a wedding at the moment.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest, I'm pretty overwhelmed.
Yeah, there's
at
a lot of
everything.
things to think about.
And I might be talking on just my own half, but maybe on your half as well. Like,
Yeah.
we're both procrastinating a little bit,
Like,
more than we should be.
Well,
I really want to like just get down and actually like get things done and get dates in the planner and then have like things to work towards.
I'm pretty sure you could you could one good weekend you could pretty much suss out the major things: a date, a revenue, bookings.
Yeah.
You know, even maybe template invitations, a notice to people. And I think the hardest part, once you set a date, once you get a venue, that's it. 'Cause then you got yourself a timeline. I mean,
You're talking about invitations as well, and it's like, so here's the question: Do you do like invitations where it's like on a card and you give it to people personally, or do you do invitations and not spend money?
well, that's entirely up to you and
in our day and age.
Yeah.
We've seen a lot of people recently put up websites
Yeah.
for their weddings.
Yeah.
Instead of having an invitation, you get an email with a link to a website,
Yeah.
which is quite cool.
Yeah.
You got to remember though that your wedding is yours and not the expectations of everyone around you. Because I know.
Yes, but there is saying that, but there's also like if you have people who are from the not as technologically savvy generation, then you need to cater to that as well.
Oh yeah, I mean, you send the people who don't know how to use phones the necessary information.
Yes.
But don't plan your wedding around what you want, what they want.
Yeah.
If you want to have a 30s disco, you know, then go ahead. And if they aren't happy with that, well, then that's their own problem.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, let's talk themes, because I was always on the idea of having a Hobbit themed wedding. I love that idea.
Lexxo's already got the feet.
Oh.
Excuse me.
Stand back, don't attack him.
Looking at you with my eyes, that's all I need to do.
That's fine. I don't know how you would look at anybody with somebody else.
No, but imagine the first party of the first Lord of the Rings movie where Bilbo's having his 111th birthday and the huge trees outside and all the lanterns everywhere, big marquees, heaps of food. Apparently in the books it says it goes on for like days and days. Food, more food. Fireworks, more food.
Because I know we have another wedding coming up in January with with Lag's sister.
Yeah, that's right.
I probably, unfortunately, won't be able to make that one because I don't have any leave. My leave doesn't reset till March. So, so
that's rough.
And I can't afford to take time off without getting paid, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So, if you want me to come try to set it after March, I'll be more appealing for me after March when I get my leave back.
I think we can manage that.
Yeah, plus, but yeah, interesting because hers is vastly different to yours. I think yours will be.
In what respect? Like, what's different?
Well, you're much more traditional. I think the religious factor plays much of a bigger sort of emphasis and role in that. And
well, it's interesting that you say that as well, because the kind of wedding that we want, like, we haven't been thinking about doing in a church or that kind of stuff. Like, it's literally, we're thinking like woodland, which is where...
In Hobbiton.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like woodland or like in a barn or like something that's kind of like a bit alty, a bit fun.
Yeah, any place with like a lot of rust. That's what I'm into.
Yeah, industrial
Then I guess for things like that, you have to look at venues and you also obviously got to pick a timing because you obviously want that between roughly around summer where it's not going to be cold and wet.
Yeah.
And even then, you still have to back up, get some awnings and tents just in case the weather starts to turn foul.
Yeah. And thus the details that overwhelm.
Yeah. On the religious thing though, like, I mean, a lot of my family isn't religious anymore. Ex-Christians, they would call themselves, I think. And a lot of my friends aren't. A lot of like my close friends, a lot of Lex's close friends are not Christian. So I don't think we want to overwhelm them with heaps of religiousness, and we're not really like that either.
No.
So,
I mean, we're going to be true to ourselves and like, I mean, maybe like say like a Bible verse or something like in our like vows and that kind of thing.
I'm going to read out that passage from Isaiah where these guys, this is a great story.
Yeah, we should read out a paragraph from The Hobbit.
I'll do that as well. No, Isaiah's walking up this mountain, all these kids come up and hassle him. They're like, oi Baldy, oi Boildy, go away. And he goes around and he curses them in the name of the Lord. And God sends 42 she-bears who rip the children to shreds. And I want to read that out of the wedding.
just sort of merge them together.
Oh, babe. Oh.
This is what really speaks
It really
to me about
gives me
relationship.
the big fuzzies, not the warm fuzzies.
Big fuzzies.
So I think the hardest thing, all you got to do is just sit down, get the best. That's Josh. I'm trying to force him to go on the Discord so he can join the conversation. I can just play it through the speaker, but
Yeah.
that's fine. Just sit down and come up with the hardest decisions, which is basically time and date. Obviously, some decisions affect the other ones, like venues if they're closed, and obviously you're going to change dates. But once you're like, I want it roughly in this month, and you find, is there a place that we can have this place? Is it available for this specific date? Yes. Bam. That's the hardest part done, because then you have a timeline, and you start, because you could easily just go down, get a marriage certificate on the weekend, and bam. A lot of people wouldn't be happy about that.
I suggested that.
We suggested
Your
that.
mother did not like that.
That
idea.
was funny. That was funny. Yeah,
But you, it's only as difficult as you make it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a really good thing to remember.
Yeah, it's only ever going to be as difficult as you decide to make it. You can make it simple, you can make it hard.
And I think like it's also about like just doing one thing at a time. Like one thing that
There's no
I
need
think
to rush. Yeah.
it's like learning to fly.
But not at all like falling in love.
Like learning to use the camera properly on a mouse.
So much sass. Shoot. What was I going to say?
For me, I
It's
think
about learning to fly.
Yeah.
Or
Okay. So you do one thing at a time, and at the moment that one thing is finding the venue. Because once you find the venue, then you can figure out the dates. You can figure out what's going to work, and then maybe like you turn up at a place and you're like, oh man, I'm so excited, this was going to be so cool, and you see it and you're like, oh.
Yeah, for me it's like those three things. It's finding the date, finding the venue, and then getting a guest list for numbers.
Yeah.
Which is something that we've been doing at the moment
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
Which makes a surprisingly huge impact on where we can go.
Yeah.
Because I didn't think about it before, but a lot of places that we really liked are like 80 people max. And we're like, we have too many friends.
Yeah.
We're too
How many
popular.
people are you currently looking like? I expect like 200 or...
I think for last time we had a look was about 140 or something.
140 to 160.
Yeah.
So somewhere around there. There's a few extras that we could pop in and out if we feel like it.
Yeah.
But
Spoilers.
nothing less than 140, really.
Yeah.
Once you add in because you've got a large family and I've got a fairly large extended family as
Yeah.
well.
And then we've got
accounts for
quite a
half of
big
it.
like friend base as well from like different areas.
Yeah.
Some people who can't make it, but like
I like to think we don't have any deep connections, but we have a lot of wide connections of a lot of people. Like we have like hundreds
to
of
think
surface
the exact
level
opposite.
surface level friendships.
Well, maybe you do.
So maybe it's just me.
Yeah. I mean, if I try to look at it on my side, I could probably there are heaps of people I can invite, but there's only like maybe 10 to 20 that I would actually want to turn up.
Yeah, sure.
Mostly my
Hot
close,
seat. Are we on that list?
basically my friends.
Aww.
Because I would feel obligated to invite my family, but it wouldn't be as important as it is to my friends.
Yeah.
I've always made a point that my family are my friends.
Yeah.
I'm not obligated to my family as a lot of people are to theirs, but that's just me. So I'm like, yeah, as long as my closest friends, which is basically everyone in the group that we have,
Yeah.
then I'm like, yeah, that's fine.
Cool.
But I'm pretty sure my partner would then go on to invite half the world. So I'm like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, she would.
For those, good, because like loving and knowing people, but I guess as well you can invite the world, but then you can't have.
It's not as intimate.
Yeah.
The problem with is with so many people, you can't be as intimate with the people you want to be. Like when you guys had your engagement party, it was like, oh, there's Todd and there's Lexxo, whatever. Yeah. But it's just like, oh, okay, we'll see once every hour or whatnot.
Yeah.
We had a pretty big engagement party. There were a lot of people there moving around. You had to sort of leave the room to recuperate.
And
it's
for
I
wedding, it's gonna be like 10 times as big.
Here is
10 times as
the
long.
key to surviving engagement parties. Have another room that is called the no social room and go to it once every hour.
Yeah, you needed to do that.
I needed to do that. There were a lot of
to talk
people.
to.
I felt like, you know, like when you're in a room with a lot of people, you there's so much noise that you can't hear.
Yeah, well, I'm not a crowd person or a people person.
And the other thing is like, if there's a lot of people, you don't know what to say, and you don't know where to look and that kind of stuff, and you kind of feel kind of suffocate, and then you're like, no social room.
Especially, it was okay because me and Josh just stayed stacked together the whole time. We were like,
Yeah.
We'll go. I'm not a big people person. Neither was he. We're like, we'll do a mandatory hello and then we'll probably leave because I don't like crowds that I'm not familiar with.
Yeah,
but
we
like,
understand that.
But when you're the expected party that everyone's sort of there for, like you feel obligated to say hello to everyone, talk to everyone, give everyone their just due, and be like, you know, you're Todd's people and you're Alexia's people.
Yeah.
Oh, is it time for that speech?
I had a lot of awkward 2-minute conversations with people.
Yeah.
That I ignored for the rest of the night.
Look, someone else new has come. I need to go and invite them in.
Yeah, you're walking in, you're walking out, and you gotta say hello, you gotta say goodbye, you know.
Goodbye.
And you know, it's good that you had like people on retainer that were actually managing the party itself.
Definitely worked.
I've done a lot of the things like my birthday parties. It was me trying to retain the party, and then everything else was just like, But it's good. That's why I manage a lot of the group stuff like along the same lines.
Yeah.
What about after wedding?
Well, first of all, before we just go into that, a little scoot back as well, because we did like a photo album type deal where we had like Instax cameras and we took pictures. Well, people took pictures and they stuck them into the book. In saying that, some people took pictures and didn't write things next to them. I'm asking you now.
If you at me, I read my.
Did you?
Yeah, I read a page worth of stuff.
Oh, awkward.
Shannon wrote a lovely message that I remember.
You little shit.
I know I read something and then right down there I was like, Channel Madness, forever.
That's right. Oh,
Yeah.
that's right.
I just
we found some of your pictures, yours and Josh's pictures, and because we kind of like put in all the rest of them.
Oh yeah, I think we're just taking pictures for just for fun and then we'll put it around the place.
Oh, that was pretty fun.
You didn't think I read something.
No, I'm sorry.
Bro. I mean, I was like, Josh, go write something, because he wasn't writing something. I don't know what he read.
I can't remember either.
Well, that's the thing, you can have like a lot of things that...
I remember his handwriting being particularly bad.
I still remember that there was like invisible markers. That
was the best part. We put invisible pens next to it.
Did anyone actually use them?
A lot of people did, yeah.
I didn't even know. Like
we got rickrolled by one of my friends.
Really?
There's this whole page with just a square.
Never gonna give you up.
And there was just some lyrics to that song written over the whole page.
Isn't that like if somebody like thinks nothing's written there and just writes over it in the wall?
I think there was a note there, but yeah, someone probably would have.
I think like people put like little like bubbles around them.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah.
So after your wedding, are you guys going to move in?
Look, we haven't talked about it yet.
Yeah.
But
I mean, it'd be cool.
Maybe that's a discussion we should have.
One would expect a married couple to live together, like.
Well, I like my privacy quite a bit. Joking. Please don't hurt me.
Alright. Well, in the conversation there, it was good to.
No. I would love to move in with you.
We're about to move in though.
I feel like
right next door.
Yeah.
That's fine.
You found a place.
I found a place that was just down from you.
Really?
Yeah.
How much?
Like across the say like in general -1.3. We have no idea what our equivalents are. But like this time and age, renting is expensive. I've never rented before. So that'll be another trip. But
that's not that hard. My partner's never rented before until I forced it like a few years ago.
Oh, question for you. Have you been just sorting everything out then and dealing with everything?
No. Oh, well, like I did the initial, organised power, water, internet, but that's not hard.
No, okay.
It's not hard at all.
So I can I can do it to begin with, but then I can leave it all up to Lex later on.
Yeah, I mean...
Good.
I mean, like...
I'm giving him the face of death.
All you gotta do is set it up and then you just split payment. Like the most painful thing is it can be the internet because it can be really painful trying to deal with the internet company sometimes.
I moved to a few places and that's awful.
Yeah, I was just like...
every time it's a struggle.
Yeah, like Vodafone has just made it really painful sometimes, and then trying to get the modems to work, like this one wasn't working, and yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Lexxo needs to go, so you can go.
I'm going, but you guys can still chat.
We'll continue this conversation.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, now the girls left.
If you guys talk about boy things,
Why, hold
I
on,
still
Talk
get to
about
listen
boy
to it.
things.
Do you want me to? I'll put my stinky shoes on outside.
No, I mean,
Shall I put them on right in front of the microphone?
No, don't do that.
No, I'm really looking forward to it. Obviously, we haven't talked about like our honeymoon, where we're going to go for a holiday, what we're going to do for any of that.
We've just got lots.
It's going to be an adventure, I'm sure.
Yeah, absolutely. I think as well, like, it's like, again, it's like just doing one thing that you can do at a time.
Yeah.
And
You can't do
just
everything.
doing it well.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
So I'm
you
not
can
too
tell.
stressed
You
about
can tell
it.
the proposal story now. I'm leaving.
Oh, thanks for dropping into that.
Here's a raspberry Coke bottle as payment. Good to see you.
See ya.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Thanks for listening.